What's up, guys? It's Ash here bringing you another Black Ops Search and Destroy commentary, and you'll probably notice something kind of strange. I'm using the MP5. Blasphemy, Ashton. Blasphemy, I say. Well, it's not blasphemy. It's actually something pretty cool. I'm trying to, in this gameplay, I was trying to, at the beginning at least, I was trying to get bomb spot tomahawks, which are amazing. If you saw my little mini clip upload the other day where we actually hit one, yeah, they're pretty cool. But I actually get it set up this round, and I fail miserably because I'm too impatient. I don't wait for the guy to actually get to the bomb. But that's partially because I don't plant my camera spike so I can see when he gets there. But anyways, right now I'm using the MP5, and 2 rounds in we lose, and the enemy team is talking massive shit about me using the MP5. They're just like, you should snipe, you're a bad kid, you should snipe because you're no good, you're no good. And honestly, sniping in this game is the only thing that I could probably be goaded into doing. Because I'm not amazing at it, but I know I'm better than most average kids on Xbox. Like, they think they're fucking legit, and they're not. I mean, I'm not going to say I'm the best player in the world, but I don't encounter snipers that amaze me very often. Like, I probably encounter one sniper a week that I'm just like, oh crap, that guy's good. You know, most guys I can encounter are average, which is probably where I'm at. Which isn't awful, but right here they start talking shit. Is when they start talking shit, they're just like, oh, you're bad, you should use a sniper rifle because you're bad, you're using that gun, you're bad. And they just piss me off. So later on, you'll see that I do switch to the sniper rifle, and you decide whether they regretted me doing that or not. But, oh, I don't know if I mentioned, we actually lose the entire game, like, which is the actual topic I'm going to talk about. Well, that's not the actual topic. That's going to lead into it. But we lose this game, and what I want to talk about is good players versus bad players. And, I guess I'll give you definition of what I think a bad player is, or like an example. I think, here's a terrible player. Somebody who sits in a corner with Ghost on, a motion sensor up their tail hole, and FAMAS that's more than likely silenced. That is an absolutely awful player. Now, they may be amazing with that FAMAS, but they're not being, it's not strategically sound the way they're playing. It's stupid. And more often than not, they go to the same corner every single time. So, I mean, eventually someone's going to kill you. In Search and Destroy, that is a big no-no. Variance of route, variance of position is always a must. And I'm strategically aware of this, but sometimes whenever I play, I just get so angry that I completely ignore my own advice. Because, you know, if a guy kills me in a retarded camping spot, I'm going to go back and get him, because he deserves to die. Because he's playing like queer. But that's not really the kind of good or bad player I want to talk about. I want to talk about people that, like, they don't play as strategically sound. Not so much they use stupid guns or they play like a fag. Which I don't mean to use that in such a way as to piss off gay people. I have no problem with gay people. As long as you don't like me, I'm fine with it. But that's beside the point. Commentary for a different day, maybe. But, you know, people who rush every single round, and I have this problem, I'm a big, like, despite the fact that I use a sniper rifle, I am a big rusher. I love to rush. And especially when you're on one side of the bomb, and you've rushed all 3 rounds on that side, and you've won all 3 rounds, well, it's programmed in your head at this point. Like, it's in your mind that you should rush because it's gonna benefit you. You're gonna win. But for some reason, I feel like the opposite. I guess the same thing happens to the enemy team. It's a negative reinforcement. They realize that, you know, hanging back, they lost 3 rounds, so they shouldn't do that anymore. So they'll rush, and, you know, you're rushing, they're rushing, you're going to collide, and more than likely, I mean, it's a pretty good chance that both will die, but because you're rushing and you're so confident, and you feel like they're gonna camp, hang back again, then you're gonna die. And I don't know. I know I can't correct my, how flawed my whole plan, like my strategic thinking is, because I don't know. I feel like hanging back with a sniper rifle isn't as much fun. I think that's what it's about with me, is fun, not necessarily winning, because this was fun. I mean, we didn't win, but it was still fun. That's what video games are really about, is having fun. And one thing that I've never seen, like as far as, what is fun in COD is, people who sit in corners with FAMAS and motion sensor. Like, how's that fun? You're not doing anything. Like, maybe it's just me. Like, I'm the type of person that's too impatient to sit there and wait. Like, I'm not a fisherman. I'm not gonna sit there and chill and wait for something to happen. I can't do that. That is beyond boring to me. And maybe that's just me. Maybe there are people that actually do find that fun, and I just can't grasp the concept. Maybe it's just my own personal flaw. But good players. I've talked a little bit about bad players. Let me go ahead and get on to good players before. I mean, we're probably not gonna run out of time. But good players, players who check their corners, are always aware of where their team is. They're always aware of, where the enemy is, whether they're radaring or not. Like, pay attention to where a teammate died. Pay attention to where, your enemies were the previous round, and kind of keep it in mind. Like, okay, he was in that window last round. I need to check there again and make sure, that he's not there, because, he might be there again and he might kill us again. And one thing that, it was in one of my recent commentaries, actually, or I think there's been 2 instances of this total, like, not even, like, paying attention on part of my team. There was one, I think it was the 10-3 gameplay on Summit, where we go in underneath bottom control, and there's a ghost guy sitting on a motion sensor with his FAMAS in a corner, and he kills me first, I believe, and then 3 more guys walk in the same room the same exact way and all die. Like, pay attention, And then there's another one where it was on firing range, and it was on this exact map. And we were on the opposite side of the bomb, and we pushed up to A, and we were behind that little cardboard thing slightly to the right up there. And a guy came up behind us, a ghost guy, and killed all 3 of us. Like, there were 3 people standing there, and nobody was checking the back. You always have to, like, make sure you have, like, not all 3 guys facing, all 3 of your teammates facing the same direction. I mean, and I think here's another problem with this whole concept, is that people want kills. They just want kills. Like, they don't care they don't care what they have to do to get them. They just want to get the kills. And that's a big problem, in my opinion. Like, huge problem. Because it's not about how many kills you get, it's about doing the objective and winning. It's about winning. And I know I said earlier, video games are about fun, but I don't know that many people find it fun to lose. I know I don't find it as much fun. Like, this was fun because we lost, but I tried my damnedest to make sure we won. And you'll see that I had the highest score by far in the whole lobby, because I was actually trying, as opposed to my teammates, like that ghost guy who's just laying there beside that wall. Like, yeah, that guy's so good. And I was so mad that I got killed by that guy like that. I was raging so hard. But let me know what you guys think about, good players versus bad players. I don't necessarily, like, I know whenever we get in the lobby and there's, like, greens, which I don't know if you'll know what the term means. Like, people who are under, like, what level is it? Like, 22 or something like that. And, they had the green emblem. We're like, oh, God, we got the greenies on our team. Or split screen people. We're like, oh, God, we got split screeners. And, it's not necessarily that they are going to be bad. It just seems like the general consensus is that they are they typically are bad. Like one like in a split screen or two guys playing split screen, one of them is normally fairly bad. Which I'm surprised most of the time I'm surprised that both of them aren't bad because I can't play split screen on Black Ops because the way it splits it like vertically, I can't handle that. It gives you like the tiniest little window to like tiniest viewing window and it's ridiculous. And then greens if they're level like what is it like 15 and they have the AK-74U, I'm pretty like secure in the idea that they'll do decent because that gun's super overpowered. Or if they're level shit, I can't remember what level it is. The level that you unlock the FAMAS, I don't even know because I don't need to use that crap. But normally if they have that, they're pretty set. Like they should be fine. And this has been kind of a rambly, jumping around commentary, but I hope you guys enjoyed it anyways. I'll probably address this commentary again at a later date whenever I have like a more detailed and structured kind of deal going on, but it's honestly late right now. I just got home from Frisbee and it's almost 11 o'clock, and I worked all day. But I just wanted to make this for you guys, so it'll be up tomorrow, and I hope you enjoy, and please leave a like, a comment, whatever you want to leave, and I will catch you guys later.